I would say that one of the things to keep in mind when you're leading like different teams, and probably you're like, oh, it's rewards, it's the same goal across the board, and this is what you have to do. So you have to be really mindful about the culture that surrounds anything you do and how that impacts your goals, right? And I'll put an example. When I was leading the Latin America team, one of the things we wanted to do is consolidate on the benefits space, which is a very common thing to do, right? You go, you look for a broker that will support you at a regional level, you have standards, but then we're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, we're going to be setting up standards of care. And for Latin America, it was very easy. I had people in my team that spoke the same language. I kind of understood the culture, and it was pretty easy to do, and we were very successful at doing it. And then I moved to APAC, and I remember my boss saying, like, okay, now you just have to do the same thing in there. Because it was the same boss that was my leader at Latin America. He oversaw North America, Latin America, and APAC. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have my tools. Let me just go and do the same thing. And then I started seeing, like, wait a minute, like, probably I need to do similar things, but I have to understand how all these nuances um, and how it's accepted by culture, right? So probably some things that we had defined as a standard of care that for the US or other developing markets would be like you wouldn't even question it.
Mm.
Um, Providing coverage for same-sex spouses or things like that. There are other countries where you cannot even talk about those things, right? So how do you create space to standardize, also understanding the context, the legal context on each of the countries you operate? That was like very eye-opening.